thought some of you might find it interesting. Blades, like what it cost me for saw blades. I haven't bought a new saw blade in a long time. Any type of round saw blade, mainly for the table saw or for the chop saw, we'll call it. My sliding radial arm saw. It's not a radial arm saw, you know, compound miter saw. That's a 12-inch blade. I just had a bunch of my blades sharpened at LA Grinding, and I wanted to show you what these things cost versus what I remember some of the blades costing. All right, so that's the 12-inch blade, newly sharpened. Here's a 10-inch high-end. This is a combination blade, 55 tooth here. This is a real high-end 40 tooth. This would be better for ripping for the most part. And this is a forest blade. That blade, you might not have heard me very well because the mic was spun around, but this blade here was over $100 when I purchased it many years ago. And this one here is an 80 tooth blade. This is for plywood. And this project I've got coming up, I'm going to need that to be super sharp because there's going to be a lot of plywood. Here's what the receipt looks like. Okay, so we can see what they did here. Whoa, I just shot this, but it was in the wrong orientation. So the 40 tooth blade, as I said, it was over $100 when I bought it. It's $25 to have it resharpened. And you can see the prices for the others, all four blades. You could see that the 72 tooth blade cost me $32. And overall, with a $25 delivery fee, it was $145 for that. Now, last week, I had him bring me this bandsaw blade. You see how many teeth are here? This is not what I wanted. We talked about it on the phone. I said I need a resaw blade. They have to order a carbide tip blade, but this one was only about 40 bucks. I figured I'd take a chance on it. But you see how many teeth there are? That's way too many teeth. This is not a good resaw blade. What I needed was this. This is about 1.3 teeth per inch. Carbide tip. This is a Lennox blade. So the $40 plus 25 was roughly 70 bucks. That is gone down the drain. I'm not getting that back. I can't really use this for much else. It's kind of a bummer. This is the blade I need. Now, they got back to me, and the price for this blade from them now was about $370. Again, carbide tipped. This is my receipt from 2018. So you can see it really went up quite a bit. $235 plus a $10 delivery fee at the time. It came out to roughly 270 bucks. Here's the thing. I went online and I found a source for this blade at Lennox in Colorado. Same exact blade. $171 shipped to me here. So I contacted LA Grinding and told them that and gave them that link because I don't know what they're doing. I can't imagine that they're putting, 100% or more markup on their blades to make money. They could be. I'm not trying to throw them under the bus. I'm just saying. I sent him that link because he could buy them from there, put a little markup on them, make money, and be passing the savings on to their clients. I'm doing this video for a couple reasons. One, this is something that my clients don't know about. They don't understand. This is a cost that gets factored into every project. As a craftsman, you don't pay for this. The client pays for this. And you have to do this on almost every job. It just depends on how much wood you're using, the species of wood, the type of cutting that you're doing, how much cutting you're doing. And you guys may or may not know, I pretty much work exclusively in hardwoods, which wears out your blades a lot quicker. And if you don't know why I need this resaw blade, it's because what I'm doing oftentimes is I'm milling my own lumber on my bandsaw. This is the last bandsaw blade I bought. and there's way too many teeth per inch here. This does not work. I did all that cherry on that recent project, and it kept bogging down on me because there's way too many teeth. It's still sharp enough to use, and I'll keep it and use it for something else in the future. But my next project, I'll be using the new blade when it gets here. The blades for my joiner planer, they used to be $100 or more for a set. Now they're like, I think $70, $80 a set. The price has come down. The price has come down on a lot of this stuff, which is interesting to me. But still, this is a price. It's one of those things. It factors into what's called your expendables, and you should be aware of it. Now, some of these blades, I'll have to double check what's going on now. These are all high quality blades from good companies. If you spend the money on a good blade, it's worth sharpening, and you are saving money, even with the delivery fee. But I just wanted to make this short video so you understand, like, this is part of the deal. You don't just have a blade, you buy a cheap blade and you throw it away. You buy quality blade gem sharpened, and in the long run you save money. But it's a thing that you got to deal with, and sometimes some places are trying to overcharge you for certain things. So you got to do your due diligence, do whatever makes the most sense. I'm doing all this to get ready for this next project, and I don't know when this project's going to start. I'm getting a little nervous. It keeps getting pushed back. There's a lot of stuff going on that is totally out of my control. And it's one other point I'll make. I'll probably touch on this on my video I do every Sunday night. I do a chat about what's going on in my life and what this past week, and sometimes it's what's going on in the world, whatever. When you work for yourself as an artist, everything you do depends on other people. I don't just have a job I go to and I can't count on money every week. And it's every once in a while, you have somebody that'll want to do something. I don't think it's the case in this particular situation, but sometimes people will come at you later and go, I just can't swing it. We're not going to do it. We got to push it back. That becomes a problem because a guy like me, I put a lot of effort into figuring all this stuff out and then blocking an allotment of time for the project. And I've said no in the last month and a half. I've said no to a couple things. Mainly because they weren't right here in the neighborhood. Most of my work, I'm very lucky. I'm kind of in the Hancock Park area. So it's easier for me to say no to jobs where I have to drive to them anyhow. But you say no to things in anticipation of the big project that you're supposed to do, and then it gets pushed back. So I end up with all this anxiety about, oh man, when's my next paycheck coming? Because you got no money coming in. And you're laying out money in anticipation of the project starting. So it's a little bit of a bummer, but I'm sure this is going to all work out. And this is just kind of like a glimpse into the life of a person like me, like what we have to go through, because we're spending money, getting things going in anticipation, and then if that thing doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. I got to use these blades anyhow, on the next project. But it's just one of those things. And it's interesting. And again, some guy you call him up, a guy comes by in a van, he picks him up, he takes him away, brings him back a week or two later. The convenience is worth the fee. For me to drive over there, it's way more than $25. You got to figure your fuel, your time, the aggravation, and everything else. So it's nice to have this service. And LA Grinding, I have to tell you, overall, very pleased with them because they come right out. It's easy. You call them up. I'm in the system. They got the credit card there. It makes it very, very easy. Overall, I'm very happy with them. So if you're in the LA area and you need blades sharpened, think about giving them a call. If you've never had your blades sharpened, if you just keep throwing your blades out and buying new blades, that's silly. Matter of fact, this is just a Freud blade here. And I've had this sharpened multiple times. You can see they've got all my information on that blade from when I sharpened it before. I've probably had this blade for 10 years or more. It's probably been sharpened 3 times, 4 times. So you buy a quality carbide. If it's a carbide blade, it's worth sharpening. So think about that. Think about that. You might save some money if you can find a service like this in your area. That's it. Have a good day. Be kind to one another. I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully you'll see me starting this freaking project soon.